Enormous.
Right? Okay, we haven't presented our 8-piece. It's called the Bloom Maker Mini Roses. We haven't presented these yet, and over 600 have already been spoken for.
Of course.
Just from letting you know they're available. Okay, 8 pieces, $19.98. That's $249.
Wow.
A mini rose plant. They're live Bareroots that are shipped to you. They are brand new today. You immediately, do you ever want to become a collector and you don't want to wait to get the collection?
Yes.
You just want all of them and to be done with it. This is like being a rose collector. They're $19.98. You get a gorgeous rainbow display plethora of some of the most beautiful mini roses in gorgeous colors. So ordering today, it's M94762. Tap your app, scan your QR code, go to QVC.com. You could give us a call, but you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So I think this is...
I know, I don't even know where to stand.
This is such an... There's 8, right? I don't think I've ever sold this many in one fell swoop, right? So Katie, we'll go through all the 8,
Sure,
but I think this also really shows why so many of you shop with us here at QVC for your garden needs and Cottage Farms. Instead of, yes, you could run to those big box stores or a garden center, but are you going to get 8 different rose bushes for $19.98?
No. No.
Okay, should we go through what these are?
Sure, yes.
Yeah, because this should normally be almost $50.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love mini roses because if you could even find them in your big box store. I mean, think about it. If you do travel and visit your garden centers or your big box stores, have you seen mini roses? They're really hard to find, number one. We also have some tried and true colors, and we have some new colors.
Ooh.
So really excited. We'll start down here. We've got Pink Crush. We've got the orange honey, which, I mean, an orange rose?
Yeah,
when have you
that's
last
stunning.
seen an orange rose?
Ooh, I love
Our
the
peach
peach.
sunblaze, yeah, I think that's a nice romantic color, especially if you love that cottage gardening style. The buttermint happy yellow face. It's one of those roses that is just, look at how many petals that you get on each one. They are mini roses, which means each plant here gets to be about 2 feet tall, but the flowers themselves are mini, so the flowers themselves are smaller. Then we move over here. This is the watermelon. So I'm excited about this new color, watermelon sunblaze rose. So it's like, I mean, it looks here on your screen like red, but it's actually a little bit pinkier.
Yeah, it's really intriguing.
Yes.
She's kind of sultry.
Very sultry.
Right? Like the classic is like so traditional.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay, this one's so pretty.
Rainbow is one of those flowers. So unlike any of the other ones in this collection, you can see in that one perfectly there how it starts and emerges a little yellower, and then it gets those hot pink tips.
I love that.
It's the lipstick on this rose.
Yeah, really pretty.
Dragon fruit is another brand new variety, and this one is that hot pink, really deep magenta. It's your favorite lipstick in your collection.
This color is my favorite.
Yeah.
This is why I would buy the whole collection. There was a movie, gosh, in the 90s, Bed of Roses, Christian Slater. It involved purple roses.
Yes.
And I've loved them ever since.
And have you been able to find a lavender rose that's not under like $50 for one bouquet?
Right. Oh my gosh, they're hard to find, let alone now you could grow them in your old garden. You're not spending $19.98 for one color, by the way. You are getting all 8. 1,500 have already been spoken for. And all Katie and I have done have told you which colors you're getting, which is, by the way, all of them. So walk me through how they're shipped, where we should plant them, because these are pretty spectacular mini roses.
Yeah, they're super spectacular. So mini roses come in this cute little mini package, but already fully growing, and you can see, I mean, I'm not saying yours exactly will have a bud, but this one has a bud. So they're gonna bloom, and you're gonna absolutely get roses this year. Your shrub will get to be about 1 foot by 1 foot at their maximum 2 feet. So these are going to perform for you pretty quickly.
Because sometimes traditional rose bushes might get a little big for the space, right? So these, that 1 foot, but they're still performing with the blooms right away. So you get that payoff without having to use a big space.
So if you're thinking about where to put them, of course containers are great.
Yeah.
So if you want to do, you saw some from some of our images, we put some of them in containers together. So you could do a mixed container of mixed colors. You could do 3 colors in one pot.
Yeah.
I would go maybe a 12-inch pot, 15-inch pot if you're mixing the pots.
Hey, I just got a message from our friends at the call center. It's busy.
Okay.
So if you can either scan the QR code, you can actually do that with the camera on your phone, and then a little link pops up. It takes you to QVC.com to order exactly what's on air. You can also go to your app. right? So there are lots of great ways to order. You can also use automated ordering as well. These are very popular. These were supposed to be in our show for $49. Okay? They were, that's where it's late breaking news. We wanted everything in the show under 20 so that you could refresh your garden. You could kind of, I said like rehab, right? Like if you really have some things that you're just like, oh, it's not working. I just want a fresh start.
Yes.
Look how stunning. You're getting 8 of these. Did you say, Brian, did I hear a number? Because I think, oh, that was it. Okay, thank you. Over 2,000 now spoken for. And we have another 1,000 people on the phones. Oof. So be sure to order yours before they're gone. $19.98. My husband takes the lead with the gardening. Like I typically walk outside, Katie, and I'll kind of go, ooh, I'd love a little color here or something there. And because we enjoy it together.
Yes.
But I kind of dream it and then he does the hard work.
I like it.
So normally I would
it's a good partnership.
Check with him and I'd be like, hey, what do you think? And I'm not checking today.
Yeah.
Because they're $19.98. And when they arrive and I say, look how much I got, they were like $2 and change a plant. He'd be like, nice job, honey, right? And how beautiful. So you could mix into a container.
Yep, you can see the beautiful mixed container here. You can do them individually in containers. You can also do mixed pots. You can put them in, replace your, you've got some of those tired annuals. Maybe you've always done annuals in spots. Well, guess what? These are perennials.
They come back every year.
They come back every year. They get down to they're hardy down to about -20. They're hardy up to zone 11. So most of you in the country can grow these.
How long will I get blooms?
So the mini roses, you see the one here that's starting to bloom. They are ready to bloom in spring. I've got some in my house.
Yeah.
I've got them around my chicken coop actually, and they are so pretty. Like they're like a little hedge.
Wait,
around
the chickens or the roses?
Both of them. I think my chickens are very pretty too, but the roses, they create this like 2-foot tall, beautiful hedge. It looks so elegant, so sophisticated, but still because they're little, people come up and they're like, what is that?
Over 2,000 spoken for. The rainbow you get, dragon fruit you get. The beautiful lavender, one of my favorite colors of roses in this set, right? Yes, it doesn't stop there.
And here's your
lavender.
lavender.
You get that watermelon. So here you planted it.
In a mixed pot.
Wow.
So this shows you here how you can take these roses, put one, this is that beautiful lavender with some dusty miller and some sun patience. So, and maybe, a little spiller here of ivy. So what a gorgeous mixed pot and how unusual to see that rose in with some annuals. Now, the other ones, the sun patients, they won't come back next year. But now you've got this rose in the pot.
Right, but you have these, right? And then you're just adding in some of your annuals because these are going to come back every year. We still have these colors to go through, but with how many spoken for now? Over 3,500 spoken for, right? That is more than half gone. I believe, are these, they're brand new today. They're brand new today. Listen, we had all plans today to air these for $49. We wanted to offer you a show where you could really, I didn't know where Katie was, sorry Katie. We could like really wow you and give you something to refresh your space. If you've got a lot of ground to cover and you don't have a huge budget to do it, it's $19.98. You're getting all 8 plants. Right, beautiful, gorgeous roses. You get the full collection. Collect them all, you're done. Right? $19.98. So these colors down here also included. Place your orders with over half of our quantity gone. It is by far the best value in the show, kind of a jaw-dropping price, and they ship to you for free. You will not get prices like this when you go to local garden stores. No offense, they're great. We love all of our partners, right? And those that love gardening, but this is really when you want to have that dramatic, big impact in your garden at not a big impact price point.
And you might be thinking, what am I gonna do with 8 roses?
Yeah.
You can share the love. Order them. We just potted one little one up, almost the ship sample. Once it arrives, you can take a little mini pot. Maybe you're having some girls over for a lunch. Maybe you're going to visit somebody, a hostess gift. Forget the bottle of wine. Bring them a mini rose.
Well, it almost could be like a at each place setting.
At each place setting would be so cute. So this is basically once it gets shipped to you, which I know some zones are open. Not our one in Pennsylvania yet, but we're getting there.
We're close.
We're
very close.
We're very close. So plans are shipping every Monday. So even if you have an event coming up, if you live in an area, you can check the website. This could be there by Mother's Day.
Right. Okay. Final 2,500 to go around. Whether it's transforming your own garden, if you love roses and colors, or to Katie's point, this could be a party favor.
Yes.
Right? This could be a place setting. This is a hostess gift. You could choose to keep a couple of the colors for yourself, and then maybe you put some in a little pot and you drop it off at a neighbor's front door and you ring the doorbell and you leave.
Ding dong ditch with a rose.
Yeah, with a rose.
But
Right? Is that's what you do on May Day?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you ever hear that? Like a May Day basket?
Oh.
And you
why
leave a
has
little
no one
like.
ever May Day'd me?
Oh, well, good thing I know where you live, Katie. I actually always forget.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know.
May 2nd. I'm like, I missed it. I was going to do that. Anyways.
Well, I
So
love this
you
mixed
can have a lot of
combo
fun.
pot here because, you know, you get a full sun spot. You can put these roses virtually anywhere.
Yeah.
You just saw a picture that passed of them actually in the garden. So they're gonna go 2 feet tall. What about, as I talked about, a little hedge, a little border of them. There's so many of these colors here that are of the whole rainbow. But if you wanted to take some of the pinks and have just kind of that pink garden, you can put them there.
If I create a hedge, do I need to put like the verbena below?
Ooh.
Could I do that? Or
would
do they
be-
work still really well just on their own?
Yes, that would be so pretty. Let's go here with your faves lavender one.
Oh, goodness.
So the verbena, remember, gets to be a little mini, like 6 inches tall.
so pretty.
Our mini roses get to be 2 feet.
Yeah.
So now you are
a little depth.
with this verbena, you are not having to mulch. You're not having to weed around these mini roses because you know weeds are actually not just unsightly, but they can choke out the plant and they compete for all of the soil, fertilizer, the water. So you plant this verbena and it's doing that double duty by protecting the rose but also looking stunning.
Talk about the bloom maker. You were getting 8. That at this price of $19.98, which should be nearly $50, right? $1,500 have been spoken for. It's about, right? Oh no, okay, that's wrong. 5,500 have been spoken for. 1,500 remain. Okay, so we have sold way more than we have remaining, and it's brand new today. And I think because you really see the value, and this is exactly why you shop Garden and Cottage Farms with us here at QVC. We bring in experts like Katie. She gives you all the tips and tricks to know where to plant them, to get the best results, right? You get the Cottage Farm warranty, and you get the value of $2 and change a plant. What? I mean, that's so good. Whether you're refreshing your garden beds, you have a new area that you need to create a hedge, you've got this done beautifully. You could do it, done, in one fell swoop, 20 bucks in your pocket. I took my daughter and one of her best friends for like a boba tea date. Like it's the little bubble tea.
Yes.
The kids are loving it. It's quite delicious if you ever get to try, by the way. My bill was like $34.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For two
coffees.
slushy
Yes.
tea
Yes.
things.
Yes.
This is $19.98.
For
right? For
the whole 8. I mean,
look, we can't even stay in one camera shot, right? You can't even stay in one camera shot. You're getting 8, and here Katie planted them in your pot, which I think is a beautiful way to do it, in your container, so you can do this arrangement. Listen, with only about 1,500 remaining, and is it over 5,000 in our show have been spoken for? I mean, that's closer to 6,000. This is by far the best value in our entire show. Use the rose fertilizer with this final 1,000 to go around. So this is gonna sell out. It's M94762. You're not picking the color, you get them all. Any tips on best results for roses?
So best results, full sun. My number one tip is plant these in full sun because you'll get the most blooms. And then of course feeding them. Fertilizer is important. Roses are hungry and they have a specific food. This is a fertilizer specifically for roses. And because these aren't bare root, you know, the tip is wait till you see new growth. You can start feeding these right away.
They're just beautiful. And don't forget to sing to them.
That's
Because
the
they
tip
like
I missed.
it.
You're right,
No,
I love that.
Just kidding. Listen, with over 5,000, close to 6,000 out the door, fewer than 1,000 to go around, best value in our show, it's $19.98. If you missed the entire hour, you can shop everything recently on air because everything we showed you from Cottage Farms, including our verbena, is also under $20, just like our mini roses where you're getting all 8. Katie, it was so good to catch up.
Oh my
I know.
gosh.
We don't do this nearly enough. Hey, thanks for hanging with us. If you love the fragrance outside, I'm gonna help you add a most impeccable fragrance to your home with award-winning candles and reed diffusers. Harry Slatkin is coming up next. Come on.